I'm using my tablet. We'll see if this is better. Because apparently, yeah, so, okay. I need to see all the chat. Where's the chat? Why do I see no chat? That's not annoying. Oh, there we are. Okay, so can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Ah! I can see you, Sarah. I see you. So I grabbed my tablet. Yay! So it was definitely, issues. I grabbed my tablet. As you can see, I'm not even using my mic right now. So we'll just do this on my tablet for right now, which was like, you know what? Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I don't like that I can't see the chat the whole time though. Live chat. There. There. Okay, good. That's working for me now. We can all hear me now. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Hopefully you guys got notifications, or I can always pull up the chat on my phone, which is fine too. Literally, Sarah, literally. I am going to figure this out. I know Angie said she would help me. Today I had a plan. That plan is completely gone out the window. I figured I'll just chit chat with you guys. Uh, can you, it's been a like I knew something was Mercury because I couldn't even go to the gym on Monday because funny enough, I got one of my fake lashes. I get lash extensions and I got it like stuck like in my eye on Saturday night. And I had to literally go to my doctor to get it flushed out. And so now I don't know if you've noticed, like this side has like way less lashes than the other side. And I look like a goober. I look like a complete goober. So I was like, oh yay. That's that's cool. That's fun. So that's my life. I'm trying to pull up the live chat here. Okay. I got it all. This is, yay, I finally sound like a person. And so clearly it was my computer situation, which I will figure out. I don't want to always stream from my tablet, but this is fine for right now. At least we got through the affirmations, and at least we got through stuff that I wanted to do. I still have my Diet Coke here. I still have my tarot deck here, although my desk is kind of like all over the place right now, so that's interesting. Um, Yay. Yay. But you can also ask me questions about whatever you like. Angel spirituality, how I started working with Archangel Michael. I figured today would just be like fun. I mean, I already had to end the live and start all over again. So here we are. We went from like 30 people watching to we have a little private stash, just the five of us for right now. But I'll pull out my tarot deck. I'm going to do collective reading. I'm going to ask Archangel. We already called Archangel Michael in. And let's just get a collective read on what we can expect. How about we just start talking about Mercury retrograde on June 29th? I mean, so that's only 20 days away. I know that sounds crazy, but we are literally on the cusp of the shadow period. Shadow period technically is the 2 weeks before Mercury retrograde. Thank you, Sarah. And the 2 weeks after Mercury retrograde. So you got to look at it. It's almost like getting like ramping up towards the peak of the of Mercury going retrograde, and then it's almost like then it's starting to slow down and things are falling back into place. So it's a lot of energy in that respect. So I'm gonna just sort of start to pull some cards on. Yes, I am an astrology baby. I would not say an expert. For whatever reason, like looking at all the different transits and all that other stuff, I have a really hard time understanding it, but I have gotten much better at astrology, and I definitely use it a lot more in my everyday. So, oh, okay. Oh, is it in Uranus and Uranus and Gemini? I have a lot of Gemini in my chart, but okay. And I used to teach tarot, so I will probably show you every card and like talk you through each one because that's just how I roll. It's just how my brain can compute. You do it in French and in English. So let me get this straight. So you're just a baddie. You speak multiple languages and then you learned astrology in multiple languages. That's fucking awesome. That's crazy. That's so cool. So, first and foremost, don't get scared. They're just cards. I don't know if I'm telling myself or if I'm telling you. Don't get scared. It's just cards. First, we have the Nine of Cups. This is all about emotional fulfillment. But one thing that people don't talk about the Nine of Cups is the journey to get into the Nine of Cups. So look at this woman right here, all of her cups lined up behind her, right? Don't judge me on my nails. I said, don't judge me on my nails. I'm so over the nail salons. I can't even do it anymore. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Lucy. Ooh, I can teach. I'm good at this shit. Like, I love it. The microphone emotions. You're not wrong. So think about what she had to do to get through to this moment. I did them and then I pick at them. You know what I mean? And I just don't want to sit. It's not even. It's like I never really get what I want. I'm spending so much fucking money on my nails, and then I'm never happy. And then like it's just fuck it. Think about what this woman had to get through to get to this moment in her journey. See, so many people don't talk about the history in all of this. How the fuck did she get here? How did you get to this moment? And what I'm hearing right now from your angels is this Mercury retrograde, this transformation in this period is all about remembering who the fuck you are and what you've had to go through to get to the peace that you have chosen. See, peace and joy and happiness is a fucking choice. What did you have to sacrifice? What did you have to walk away from? Who did you have to sacrifice? Who did you have to walk away from to get here? Yes, I hate the fucking gym, but we go. You see what I'm saying? Angel's back. Yay. Do you see what I'm throwing down for you guys? She's here. She has her emotional stability, her wish fulfillment. She has all of these things, but nobody talks about how she got there. And so as we walk through this journey right now, that is what the angels are telling you to do. Take stock of everything that you've had to do to get where you're at. Yesterday, I posted a video and I talked about how I started in this business. I literally used to, sit in this dingy corner in our old house, all of this. And I had a disgusting old card table that I inherited from somebody I didn't even fucking like. And I had one tarot deck. Yay, Angie's back. I had one tarot deck and a ring light and my phone, and that was it. And this was about right before COVID. And I've been reading cards since I was like on this. I remember reading my friend's cards with like a regular deck of cards on like the playground when I was like 8. I learned it from a Cambodian girl that I grew up with, Maria Sai. I'll never forget her. Did not dox her because that's not her full name, weirdos. But like literally, I have been doing this since I was a kid. I learned randomly on the school year. Like, and then I remember being like when I was a lifeguard, I would pull out my just regular deck of cards and I would just read everybody. Okay. And I just did that. So, but I think what people forget is how did she get here? And that's why I'm really kind of trying to shove this down your throat. Like, literally, like, this is the goal. This card right here is showing you the direction, but how did you get there? And this Mercury retrograde is really going to, and even just the transformative period that you're going through right now, is reminding you of everything you've had to go through to finally choose happiness, choose peace, choose success. See, people ask me, how did I become successful? Because I decided there was no other choice. I've told this story before, I'm going to tell it again. My husband had to get a full shoulder replacement, and I would just sort of do this for fun. And I was like, fuck, he's going to be out of work. Yes, we'll have the whole workers insurance thing, but it is always like a 30-day delay. And he was having his surgery in November, like the end of November. So we were not going to have money really for Christmas at all. And I said, fuck this shit. Fuck it. And I hustled, I got online, I posted like 10 reels every single day. I was on TikTok, I was on Facebook, I was everywhere. I was doing private readings. I made 8 grand that month. And I've never gone back. I'm sure I've had difficult months, because it's not easy to always stay hungry and stay ambitious and want to kind of pursue this career. But I went from literally, and I told myself, I'll never forget the moment I sat there and I was like, I am never going to struggle again. And I trusted it. And I just went, fuck this shit. And I did it. And I posted every day. And there was plenty of times when I would post stuff and nobody would watch it. Nobody would watch it. And I was okay with that because I just knew. I just knew that my success was inevitable. But nobody ever saw behind the closed doors about how I had to yell at my kids 24/7 because I didn't have a fucking door. And I was in the corner of our bonus room that had no AC, by the way, and like no heat because it was like a shitty house that I mean, we're so grateful for what we had, but like the HVAC, like it was a whole situation. It was miserable up there. And there were times when I would do private readings and I would like be drenched in sweat in the summer, or I'd be like bundled up in blankets. 7 years later, actually, well, 5 years later, we bought this house and I have a door. I have a whole fucking office. I went from literally making nothing to being a single mom on welfare to having everything I've ever wanted and then some. And so, what I really struggle with now, in all reality, all transparency, is I have everything I've ever wanted. Hey, Ray, I have everything I've ever wanted. What now? And I went and I had like this existential crisis this year, bitches. Like, you guys have no idea. I had a full blown like fucking mental breakdown recently where I was like, why am I even doing this? And this isn't fun anymore. And now I have like higher expectations of me, and everybody just expects me to be fucking this and that and whatever. And then on top of it, I completely walked away from the spiritual community because I just didn't like the direction it was going in. And I didn't want to be a fucking part of it. And so then, I went into this other community naively, like the light that I am, like, woo, hi guys. And I was fucking crushed. And I came out the other side and I'm like 10 pounds heavier because, bitch, I'm an emotional eater. But here we are. I'm my biggest critic. Trust me when I tell you. So that is why I'm saying to you guys, like, you might be alone, but you're not alone. You just made this decision in your life that the status quo wasn't enough for you. And you're all kind of coming out of this phase of what I would call the divine purge, where you're truly reacting and deciding what is important. Where do you want to put your time? Where do you want to put your money? Where do you want to put your energy? Ooh, that hit. I felt your hearts. A lot of you, it's like your hearts just went into your throat. I felt that. Because as scary as this new chapter is for so many of you, doesn't it feel really fucking right? Right? Something something just feels really fucking right this time. And for whatever reason, even though things are not falling into place, and you want to know why they're not falling into place as fast as you like? You want to know the fucking truth? Because you didn't sell your soul. And you may take that literally or figuratively, I don't give a fuck, but you made a conscious decision that you're not selling your soul. You're holding on to your integrity and your morals. You're holding on to being who you are and not having to play a role or play a part or play into somebody else's narrative to find fulfillment, success, love, joy, etc. But you're going to have to make a decision. Woo! The Two Swords. I love this card. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people, when they get this card, they get very, very scared. Because see the blindfold? You see the blindfold? Yeah. She has all this power. She's fucking holding swords, bitch. This bitch is literally holding swords. Like, she's a bad bitch, but she doesn't see it. And so she's afraid to make that decision. She's terrified. And so she's just standing there. She's standing there because swords is all about mental, because it's not a real blindfold. She can actually see. She knows what she needs to do, but she's afraid to make that decision. You might be afraid to make that decision because that success that's on the other side, you have to sacrifice shit that maybe you don't want to sacrifice yet. And you're still kind of teetering on the edge. Yes, it's like I'm psychic or something. Oh shit. Funny story, my husband can't even buy me presents and gifts because I always tell him what they are. That's a true story. One of these days I'll get Mr. Kate up here and he'll tell you how fucking annoying it is being married to me. It's not even fun for me anymore, to be honest with you. So here you are, you have to make this decision, and you know that it's gonna crush you in a way. There's this heartbreak attached to it, because I don't it's like, not that there's ever a perfect moment, but it certainly doesn't feel like right now is the perfect moment. It's like almost like you're pushed into a corner, and for some of you the decision's gonna be made for you. Ooh. For some of you the decision's gonna be made for you. But here's the thing. See, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And you were in a room that you weren't going to ever be valued in anyways. You were in a room that you were never truly going to be valued anyways. Ever. You were never going to find the success, the validation, the admiration that you deserved. Because you were in an environment, that was too small. And it was forcing you to be small to stay in that environment. Like, I'm seeing some of you constantly having to, like, walk on eggshells. Like, you couldn't even just speak the way you like to talk to people. Like, constantly always having to kind of, like, be incredibly palatable. Like, so palatable. Or even a lot of you had to play a part, like, had to like, it was almost like getting dressed every single day and working with people that you didn't like, but then had to pretend that they were your best friends because, the workplace was so just teetering. And, here's the funny thing. Somebody needs to hear this, and I'm gonna just run with it. I don't It's not exactly what we're kind of talking about right now, but I'm getting the message right now, so I'm gonna share it. You dislike someone and you don't know why. There's somebody's energy, past, present, or future, and this might hit. You might actually just start to be shown somebody right here in your third eye. This person right now. Ooh, there it is. You see them. That's who it is. Trust it. Okay, a person you're seeing right here in there internally. That's who they're talking about. Why do they dislike you, or why do you dislike them? It's because you're, clairsentient. You can read people's energy, and as soon as you connected to them, you realized they hated you. And so it's not that you hate them, it's that they hate you. It's that they dislike you. And you actively tried to like this person because you're just an empathetic, beautiful soul, but their energy, sheer dislike for you just trumps that. And your angels, your guides, your spiritual, your ancestors are all telling you, no, 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 no. They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like you. Not safe, not safe. Do not trust. Do not trust. I keep hearing, do not trust this person. It's like you keep showing up. You keep showing up as your authentic self, trying to give this person opportunity after opportunity, being, whether it's friends, coworkers, family members. And it's like every single time you walk into that room, it's like, oh, I hate this person. But logically, it doesn't make any sense to you. Logically, you're like, wait, why do I even hate this person? I don't really hate people. This isn't very transparent. This isn't very real for me. Why am I having these feelings? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. And I already did. Your angels are literally trying to warn you. This person does not like you. There's nothing you can do to change their mind either. This is who they are. This is how they feel. This happens more times than you realize, guys, where you literally are like, you just walk into a room and your light just rubs people the wrong way, and you're like, whoa, these are intense feelings. Like, ooh, why do I really dislike? Girl, there's because I don't like you. And your angels are like, no, 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 no. Abort mission, run, 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 run. So the other card that I pulled before I went on this tangent is the Temperance card. And we're going to talk about this very briefly, and then we're going to move into the next thing. Balance is a scam. I can't stress this to you guys enough. Balance is a scam. Because if you're always like perfectly balanced, you're stuck, you're not moving. Okay. Life is like this. Life is peaks and valleys, ups and downs, and everything is temporary. So if you're having an off day today, that means there's an opportunity for you to have a great day tomorrow. And not all days are going to be sunshine, and not all days are going to be dark. It is what it is. And the more you just accept the current situation as it is and stop trying to change everything, like, how about this? Let's be so for real with each other right now. This past season fucking sucked, right? For so many of you, you're still kind of ending a season that fucking sucks. Or maybe you're still in a season right now that fucking sucks. It's not that everything within the season sucks. It's just a really trying time, but it's temporary. And the more you try to fight against the reality of what the situation is, what the season is, the more fucked you are. Okay? When I went through my mental health crisis, because basically what happened is I almost died. Like I had to have my emergency gallbladder situation. Like I literally went in that day and they're like, "Ooh, you're getting on the table like an hour because you're about to go into really bad sepsis. How are you not having any fucking symptoms?" Because intuition told me something wasn't right and I went to the ER. Something wasn't right. Thank God I did. And ooh, thank you, Angie. Okay. So did it suck? Fuck, it was terrible. Do you know what the worst part about having no gallbladder? My family now calls me skunk butt. Them parts are lethal. They ain't period parts and protein parts ain't got nothing on us with no gallbladders. Ooh, it's embarrassing. And I was working while I was in the hospital. I was still posting content like me, like in my hospital gown, like, stay positive, guys. You got this. Fucking hell. Although there's some benefits too, because I finally got my revenge on my husband and I gave him my first ever Dutch oven. So that was funny. And I enjoyed that. But, anyways. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm such a fucking disaster sometimes. Oh, Crohn, same thing. I'm such a spiritual mess. Like I'm over here like, woo, I'm be most powerful self. Guys, I have a skunk butt. Ugh. I digress. What was I talking about? Damn, talk about a brain part. Fuck. Okay. So, like I crashed and burned because I was like in the hospital doing the damn thing. And all of a sudden I'm like, woohoo, like I'm still alive, guys. And I'm still posting messages and doing reels and doing all the things. Oh, so you already know. You already know. Listen, my husband will tell you there are times where I will wake him up in the middle of the night. Stop talking about this. So we're trying to be bad bitches, and bad bitches don't have stink butts, but apparently we do. I I am a fucking I will talk about all the things. My problem is I have no filter. It's a blessing and a curse. Um, and finally, like a week later after the fact, like reality hit, right? And I was like, holy fuck, I almost died. I'm like I'm literally like literally in the bed, like coming out of like a tramadol haze because I was in so much pain. And I'm like, oh my God, I almost fucking died. This is like literally almost a week afterwards. And I just went into like you ever like been doing so fucking well emotionally? Like a lot of you who struggle with mental health issues will relate to this. You're doing so fucking well. You're like fucking being a bad bitch. And all of a sudden the darkness comes back. It creeps in or something happens. And you forget how fucking dark it was. That I was not emotionally ready or prepared or in any way to deal with that darkness in that moment because I had been riding such a fucking high for so goddamn long that depression, that emotional fucking hit crushed me. Crushed me to the point where like even my husband was like, I always like think about the meme where it's like the stick and they're like, do something, like get the fuck up, bitch. I was a fucking sad bitch for like a while. I would think there was about a week when I was in the bed and I was like, oh fuck. I just couldn't function. It was a lot. And it took me a really long time to get back out of it. True. I had a brain stroke that was 2 hours to die. I walked to go to the hospital that crushed. I get it. I get it. Because it's not like it was a planned situation. It's not like I'd gone into the doctor or, just like you didn't know it was happening. And all of a sudden, like something just tells you like to go to the ER or like have something checked out and you get hit with like that fucking, what is that final blow of like, what the fuck? Everything was fine. It's just as bad as like when you're in a imagine like it's the same as like when you're in a relationship, right? And you think everything's great and then you find out they're cheating on you. Like that that physical, emotional pain, like where the rug is just pulled out from underneath you and like where everything was fine and then everything was really fucking bad. You're like, "What the fuck?" That shit is traumatizing. And going into this Mercury retrograde, I'm fucking traumatized from this last one. Same too, Sarah. It was like, you wanna hear the funniest shit? That morning, I literally still went to the gym, took my kids to school, did my fucking makeup, and then went to the ER like, "Hey guys, I just wanna check this out." Like, woo. Like because you just assume it's gonna be nothing. That's just what you assume. It was not everything. It was not nothing, and here we are. And I think the hardest part for me was it's just such a strange. I'm so grateful to be here. Obviously, it was just such a. It's been such a strange lifestyle change. Like, I'm afraid to even eat when I'm out because I might be running to the bathroom. It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. Like, I don't leave the house without, like, those flushable wipes. It's something. It's something. And then you eat something and you know you shouldn't eat it and then you're fucked. Yeah. Fun times. I miss having a healthy gallbladder. Yes, I couldn't agree with you more, Sarah. Like, just and that's the thing, here's the thing, guys. Several years ago, I probably would have gotten that message and I would have ignored it. Several years ago, I would have absolutely ignored that shit. And so I'm so grateful that I've gotten to a point where I've surrendered and I understand that there will be times that I will receive messages from my angels that I don't want to fucking hear. And that's okay. I just have to accept it. And your angels are not always going to be telling you, "Oh wow, you're doing a great job." They're not always going to say that. And listen, all things considering, like, it could have been something way worse health-wise in my life. I just for me, I guess I've always had like this physical invincibility or feeling of invincibility, and I forget that you guys, it's my birthday month. I'm turning 44. I forget all the time about how fragile our lives are. Um, yeah. That's just the truth. It's almost like I feel like I'm just gonna live forever, hopefully. Like I'm gonna be like a robot or something. I can't imagine not being here. And it's not even that I'm afraid of death. I just don't I don't ever think about it. So like it was a very real thing, like not being around for my kids, which really scared me. Ooh, fun, Angel. Thank you so much for the love, Sarah. Appreciate you guys. I do. Just got hot. I want to. Does anyone? You guys? I know a lot of you channel. A lot of you are gifted in spirituality yourselves. Does anybody else get really hot when they channel? Like I'm sweating a little bit. I do. It's kind of annoying. I actually get bright red. So that's a lot of times that is why I wear makeup because my whole face gets bright red when I channel. That's kind of interesting in that own right. So let's pull some more cards. Let's see what the angels have for us today. Ooh, ooh, stability. We have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a great card. Oh fuck. You guys were getting called out. I'm gonna warn you right now. Anybody else's guides or angels fucking assholes? We can dive into that in a second here, Angel. Ooh. Okay, this is for someone specific. I'm gonna just like say the message. You don't need to claim it out in the world, in the universe, if you don't want to, if you're a little embarrassed, um, or whatever. But you do not need anything else from Amazon or Shein. Okay, save your money. Oh, they think they're very funny, Angie. 100%. Okay, um, mine, mine know that I'm hard headed, and that they have to be kind of an asshole to me, or I'm not going to listen. Stop spending so much money. Okay, stop ordering out, cook at home. Hearing, um, save your money for a rainy day. You keep complaining about how you can't buy nice things or whatever, but then you're not being smart with your money. You can't, you've got to be smarter with your money right now. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. I have to like reiterate that it's not that you're doing anything wrong financially speaking. but the environment, the economy that we're in right now, just because everything I'm seeing is like everything it's like outside of you. It's like this like you feel like crushed, like almost like suffocating. Like it's like everywhere you look, it's like Bill, this, and this. It's not you. It's not a bad manifestation thing that you're doing, or it's not this, it's not that. It's the environment that you're in that you have no control over. Stop. And here's the other thing I think it's really important for people to understand. And this is why I don't subscribe to the spiritual community, because the whole frequency, like, oh, well, just raise your frequency and you can attract everything you want. You can literally suck my dick if you say that to me. I will literally like proverbially punch you in the throat, because that is such a privileged mindset. There are people right now who are desperate for work, desperate to make money, have all the motivation, are doing the manifesting, are coming, are fucking doing their best to stay high vibrational and do all the things, but they're in an environment where they have no fucking control, or they have to deal with mental health issues or physical ailments that are out of their fucking control. And then you're telling them that they're not, well, you're not thinking, positive, and so you're not attracting everything that is meant for you. Bitch, shut the fuck up, you privileged cunt, okay? Because that's not real. That's not real, okay? And you're full of shit. That's not how we manifest, because the law of attraction can suck my dick. I'm just being so for real. And it's not it's so privileged. And think about all the people that are preaching the whole law of attraction. They're all usually, white, let's be so for real, very conventionally attractive, and they probably have a partner that helps finance everything, or they come from a middle class family, or whatever, or they're highly educated, all of this. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Exactly, Sarah. Fuck. It's bullshit. It's why I thank you. Thank you, Angel. It's why I completely left the spiritual community, because I felt like they were perpetually in this place of victimhood, but in the same token, they were literally treating their followers, the people that believed them, just like money. I've never forgotten where I came from, and that every single person um who I'm like, this is y'all are real to me. Every single one of you that comments and takes the time to share your energy with me, you're real people to me. Cause like I remember being you when I was going through like different spiritual awakenings, transformations and stuff, and I would vibe with someone or I'd follow somebody and I was like, wow, they're so fucking cool. I really liked them. Well, guess what happened? I became one of them and I met them. They're not very fucking cool. They're actually assholes. And they all, yeah. The eighth house of darkness. I'll look into that. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing. But what's more valuable than any of that, if you believe in manifestation in any way, look into the law of assumption. Law of assumption is just assuming things will always work out in your favor. It's having this true, like, real divine belief in God, source, creator, angels, whatever, always have your back, as long as you follow up with the action. See, manifestation is all about the intention, but it's also about putting the action behind it. That's what's valuable. Because, and I said this yesterday, a lot of people are in this manifesting space where they're like, they're like, I'm going to win the lottery, or I'm going to win the lottery, whatever, whatever, whatever. But you never bought a ticket. How are you going to win the lottery if you never even went to the gas station and bought a ticket? You're not. You're just fucking not. You're not going to win the lottery. It's just like, you want to be skinny, but yet you're not in a calorie deficit, but yet you're praying for it every day, but yet you're still eating cheesesteaks and pizza, and you're not, being realistic. Your angels will always have your back, but you have to put action into it so that they can clear the path, so that they can open the doors, so they can put you in the right environments, and they can call in the right people to support you. But you have to be the one that shows up and does the work. It's not about all the rituals that you do, although they're very powerful, but none of them mean anything without the action behind it. Exactly. And the other thing what people do is they put things off, they put things off. They're like, well, I will do this when. I will do this when. When what? No, you do it now to become that. I always jokingly say, and you've heard me say it 100 times, I didn't wait to be a bad bitch to do bad bitch things. I did the bad bitch things to become the bad bitch. I knew exactly in my mind what the next version of myself looked like, and I did little things every single fucking day to become that person. It's not faking it to making it. It's not that. It's about you truly becoming that person. Because you're not faking waking up early. You're not faking going to bed early. You're not faking, drinking less. You're not faking it. You're actually doing it. You're not faking anything. You're actually making the fucking changes. And you're truly becoming that person. You just have to have the discipline to actually hold on to it. Now let's get into this reading. This is collective. You guys take what resonates, what doesn't. Fair enough. No big deal. Okay? I'm not seeing the law of freedom. There's so many fucking laws, Paula. I swear my head be spinning. I just I'm not no tea, no shade to you at all. I'm just saying, I think the most valuable thing you can take from me, from what I've learned in my life, is fuck it. I'm gonna show up every single day, work out. There's more than the 12 laws. Y'all need to deep dive on that shit. There's so many fucking laws. There's so many fucking laws. What is the I'm brain fart. I can't think of the book right now. It's like this fucking big miracle something. There's so much shit. Fuck it works too, right? I'm a big believer in fuck it and fuck them. You know the whole like thing that what's her name? Mel Robbins? What the fuck is her name? And the whole Letman theory. Let them. Yes, I've read them all. I'm a fucking nerd. It's why I have this belief system that I have now. Let them. I don't believe in let them. Mine is fuck them. What's up, Julie? It's Kate. Hi. I'm gonna get into this reading. I'm going on a whole other no, I don't I say fuck them. I'm not like I'm a bitch. For example, funny story, and I knew Mercury was coming to like slack the shit out of me. Like I knew what it was because I woke up this morning to a text message from my son's former coach who gave my kid a chronic fucking injury that he will have for the rest of his life. I the final straw with this guy was I Googled his name and did a little deep diving. Hello. Hello everyone. And he was arrested for fucking DV. So like fuck that shit. I'm out. And then out of nowhere, he knows exactly how I fucking feel about him too. There's a whole bunch of other shit. And whatever. This motherfucker messaged me today on like, oh, thank you so much for the referral out of the blue. I didn't fucking give you a referral. He was testing the waters to see how I felt about him. I fucking cussed his ass out. If I could show you, but basically I'm gonna fuck you. I do not just go quietly into the night. Go fuck yourself. I literally said, the audacity of you contacting me after everything that happened is genuinely impressive. Go fuck yourself, you broke bitch. And then there's so much shit here. Just understand, this guy is probably the scum of the scum and should not be around children. Okay, just hear me. Like, just trust me. Then this motherfucker had the audacity. You hit the nail on the head. People have no shame anymore. People have no fucking shame. That blows my mind. And had the audacity to then heart the bitch. He hearted what I said on some scumbag shit. So I had to say more. I promise you, we're going to get into the reading. Still got 2 years to sue you since I have witnesses, and then in parentheses, and affidavits saying you admitted you overtrained Owen with copious doctor's notes. That's why so-and-so wouldn't rent out a space. Whatever. I said, contact me again or even utter my name. I go public on all my platforms, mugshots included. I am that bitch. And the reason why I'm sharing that to you is that does not make me a bad person. See, the only people that actually benefit from you like turning the other cheek and letting them are the people that fucking benefit from that. Who benefits from that? Who benefits from you keeping your mouth shut? That piece of shit does. The person who hurt you, they benefit by you fucking keeping your mouth shut. Yet you sit there And you're like, what the fuck? Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Stop always trying to be the bigger person because you were brought up in a society where people told you a good person doesn't do this and a good person doesn't do that. You wanna know one of the hardest lessons I've ever learned in my life that absolutely changed the trajectory of my practice? It was this quote that I came across. Those who show mercy to the cruel are now cruel to the innocent. I'm going to say that again because I think those who show mercy to the cruel are now cruel to the innocent. Do you clock that? We show mercy to the cruel at the expense of the innocent. See what I'm saying? Really listen to that shit, people. We are so busy showing mercy to the fucking cruel, giving them second chances and doing all these things that in turn, those who were innocent are the ones that receive the cruelness. People ask me, why do I respond to hate comments? Because I think about it like this. Most people have never had any consequences in their life. And so these trolls, they go about and they do all these things and they run their fucking mouths until they come across somebody like me that will fucking break their heart, break their ego. So why? Why do I do it? Because what if the next time, instead of them fucking running their mouths, they think twice about it? And what if that means that the person that they went to go say it to could have been a person that was on the edge, man, on the edge. And they just happened to go in there and push that person to the other side. But because I talked my shit, they think twice about it. Exactly. Because what we do not change, we choose. All right. We have the Four of Wands. This is all about stability. Okay. But a bunch of you bitches are lying to yourselves. You think things are more stable than they are, right? Well, you need to look forward. I'm doing this real quick for a reason. Look forward. See how she's looking off and she got her phone and she's making plans? She's like, ooh, what are we going to do? You got to make plans right now because there are things in your life right now that are running out of steam. You are running out of steam, bitch. That stability, that foundation you think, it's not as strong as you think and you're about to fucking run out of steam. And so what they're telling you to do is to get back into, oh, wow, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God, you're so sweet. I wasn't expecting any of that. Oh, thank you. That just made my day. I get all emotional and shit because I mean, I know how hard people work for their money. And like, I don't ask for shit. And like, when people just want to like just be generous to me, I'm just like, thank you. I think, thank you. Uh, but here's the thing. Most people, when they see the lover's card, they're thinking, oh, love, relationships. You know what I see? I see somebody realizing where they're making mistakes and you're not going to let yourself burn out this time. I see somebody correcting the momentum before it gets to that. Because here's the thing, guys. You guys all, okay, come back to yourselves real quick. I'm going to just help you guys reconnect. It's one of my gifts. There's a lot of fog around a lot of you. Can you feel it? Like, let's clear the fog a little bit. If you feel comfortable or if you're in a position, I want everybody to put a message into the chat right now that you think that you need to hear or somebody else needs to hear right now. We're doing a practice together. What is it that somebody else or what you need to hear right now? Put it in the chat. And if you can't, just say it out loud and put it into the universe. Reassurance. You are a good person. Ooh, I felt that for someone. Tell us in the chat. I cleared your fog. Keep going. Your heart was always in the right place. Ooh, that one hits deep. Good. Put your own, because your angels are sending you a message. Some of you are seeing it. Some of you are hearing it. Some of you are feeling it. Don't wait. Do it today. Love yourself like you would love your children. So good. See? See? So you guys are receiving messages right now. And this is what the angels are showing you. That's why the magician card popped up. Okay. You're receiving messages and they want you to come back to yourself. Okay. They want you to come back to yourself. Give your worries to God. That's a really powerful way as well to process your emotions. Talk to your angels, help them, allow them to help you process these emotions. I hate emotions. Like everybody who knows me, my Virgo moon, I fucking hate emotions. Good, the bad, the ugly. Like I'm always like, ah, like, and it's so funny because everyone sees me in the position that I'm at and they think I'm like this really emotionally aware. And I am very emotionally aware. I am very self-aware. But like even when my husband like comes up to me, he's like, oh lovey-dovey. I'm like, oh, I don't do that. Don't touch me. Ew. I run. It's why, even though I'm a certified medium, I don't do mediumship anymore because I have the worst bedside manner. Just like, which is really great because I've definitely transformed into a place of like, yeah, I hate being vulnerable, but I sometimes you have to. Yes, I find that I'm most vulnerable with you guys. Like even my husband will watch this shit back and he'll be like, um, you've never told me that. I'm like, I know. Sorry. He's like, bitch. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I just when I vibe with you guys, I just feel really comfortable. Like I know that this is such a safe space, and I like sharing my life with you guys. Um, I'm by no means using you guys as therapy, but let's get back to this message because I will just gab. For one of you, or at least I don't mean literally one of you or several of you are working with a very, very, very toxic, or there's a very toxic male energy around you, somebody who definitely you might have had a relationship with or a close connection that was possibly more than whatever, even a situationship. This is not for everyone, like I said, but they're telling you right now, you need to be honest with yourself about this person. Okay. I think what's really important at the end of the day is what I'm seeing you guys kind of going through this, hold on. Okay, we're good. Ooh, yay. I just got a bill, guys. Sorry. Fun times. Let's see how much do I want to know. Yay. Bills. Anyways, so long story short, you're going to have to stop only looking at people's potential and you really have to be so honest with yourself because when we always look at people's potential, we don't see them as the full picture. This you're going to be choosing yourself. Holy shit. Yay. Get a pool, you guys. Do this, guys. uh, See, this is why I have to work. I know this is not very professional of me. I'm like looking at my bill. Well, I've been bracing myself for this bill. Okay, you guys, like when a bill is coming in and you're like bracing yourself for it, and it just came in, and I knew it was going to be a doozy because I used a new pool company to open up the pool this year. Um, it's a whole thing. This pool is the best thing ever, but fuck, it's been such a journey. I've always wanted a pool. We had a pool at our old house too. It was an above ground pool, and I thought we put a beautiful fiberglass in. Oh, thank you so much, baby girl. Ooh, okay. Um, okay. Ugh. I don't always like being the bad guy, but I'm going to be the bad guy today. There is a habit in your life right now that is throwing you off. You are still clinging to a habit, whether you're overindulging in alcohol, and I'm not saying any of you are alcoholics. What I'm saying is you might be drinking a little bit more than you should be. Uh, Emotional eating, I'm hearing for some of you. You're not healing or dealing with your attachment styles for someone else, or just kind of being a people pleaser. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. And that is what's throwing you off. You're wondering why you're not moving forward. It's because you haven't well, no, that's not true. You know exactly what I'm talking about, except you're kind of being you're making excuses Okay? You're making excuses for why you can't make the changes, whether it's not the right time, or, well, I'll just do it tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow is always tomorrow. You're making excuses, baby girl or baby boy, whatever. I hated that. I can't believe I just said that. Ew. That's so cringe. You're making excuses. And yeah, but that's throwing you off. You know, we have the devil card with the king cups in reverse, with the bottom of the decks, it's ace of wands. It's like you're not putting any energy into changing these things. It's like you know exactly what they are, you know what needs to be changed, but for whatever reason, you're not putting the energy into it that you're supposed to be doing. But once you do, I mean, success, yay, you know, but where are you not making the changes? Are you shopping too much? Are you eating out? Are you not talking to your angels? Have you not? When was the last time you actually said a prayer? When was the last time you actually said an affirmation that wasn't with me? You know, when are you going to finally just be like, you know what? I know what I have to do. See, Eight of Pentacles, you know what the fuck you have to do. You just have to fucking do it. It's like with this live today. I jumped up here. It was a fucktastic. We started out strong until we didn't. I had technical issues. But I didn't make excuses. I jumped on my tablet because I knew what the fuck I had to do. Yeah, do I have to get better at streaming? Yes. But I wasn't going to keep making excuses for why I wasn't going to go live because I didn't have all the right things, right? I made it work with what I had. And they're telling you, you have everything you fuck. Oh my God. Ugh. Again, we got the card again, the Two of Swords. You are in control. You are powerful. You just have to take the metaphorical blindfold off and make a decision and take back control of your life. See, the Emperor is all about authority. This isn't always about a man coming in to save you. No, this is about you taking back your, hey, girl, I see you in a little bit. I see you in a little bit. Patty and I have a one-on-one here later. This is about you taking back control of your life. This isn't always about a man. There is no knight in shining armor coming in to save you. I mean, unless you think about your angels and stuff, but it's you. You are the knight. You are the one. Hey, Four Paws, how are you? See, here's the Eight of Cups. They're telling you to move. What are you not moving on from? What are you still holding on to? What is holding you back from taking control of your life? What is stopping you from getting in the driver's seat and sending it? Dude, I'm talking to someone that is so fucking smart, so intelligent, but you're sleeping on yourself. What happened to you? What traumatic experience, what situation happened to you that you are still questioning your personal authority? Who pissed you off? Who said the wrong thing to you? Who hurt you? Because you need to figure that shit out. The reason why you have to be real about it is this reason right now, because you've got to start understanding that their lie about you is not more powerful than your actual truth. What they say about you has no weight. Especially if you would never take any advice from them, why would you take any criticism from them? If there's nothing in their life that you value in any way, whether it has to do with, emotional fulfillment, love, money, whatever, why the fuck would you take any of their criticism and let that have any weight? Because you're holding on to shit that doesn't fucking, that's not even truthful, that's not even real. I get it. A lot of you are feeling alone. But that lone wolf energy, that peace, it's pretty fucking great, isn't it? You just need to stop worrying about people that don't fucking matter anymore. You've got to be so for real with yourself. Money issues, I get it. Feeling on like, oh, when is the money? When is the money coming in? Where's the money? I feel you, girl. I just got this big ass bill from my pool company. Where's the money? All of you are like, where's the fucking money? Bitch, just give me the money. Y'all are really on some, I don't know where it's coming from, but I know I need the money. I haven't done a live like this in forever, and I always forget how much of an asshole I really am. It's like work, 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 work. But where's the money at? Work, work. I keep hearing work. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. What are you avoiding? We're coming back to this. Well, for full circle, we're coming back around. What the fuck are you avoiding? See, when we get the tower in reverse, it really is all about, bitch, it's already happening. Thank you, for pause. I think it's where I'm meant to be. I love working with other people too, but I think not everybody can handle my energy. Hi guys, hi dude. This is what I'm talking about, bitch. The, it's happening. You pretending that it's not happening doesn't mean it's not fucking happening. Sometimes we talked about this. You have to just like suck it up, buttercup, and just be like, yeah, right now sucks. Here's the problem. Here's the fucking problem. You're in your head. You're overthinking. You're giving all of this stuff in the past more power and presence in your current reality than necessary. They're like, get back to work. I literally have pulled this. Have you seen how many times this is the third time this card? I didn't even show it the last time. This is the third time. They're like, bitch, get back to fucking work. Get back to your grind. Stop letting fucking losers distract you from what you want. Dude, I feel you. And you know what? Guess what? You're not doing anything wrong. You are not doing anything wrong. You are not at the wrong frequency. The economy is fucktarded right now. Eh, There are so many people that want to work, and these companies just firing people to make more money. You're not doing anything wrong. Don't let anybody tell you differently. That does not mean that miracles don't happen every day. I believe in miracles. Trust me when I tell you, money will come. Money will come. Money will come. We got the Queen of Wands. She's a bad bitch. But look at her on her throne. Think about the what she had to do to get there. Think about what she had to do to get there. Okay? What did she have to fucking sacrifice? Because right now, here you are, you're forgetting who you are because all you're doing is paying attention to everything that you lost as opposed to everything you're gaining. Mm-mm-mm. You're looking in the rearview mirror. You're looking in the rear view mirror. You're looking at everything behind you. Bitch, if you don't start looking up, you're gonna walk into a pole. Like they literally just showed me, somebody like walking, looking at their phone, looking at the past, and you bitch, you walked into a pole because you weren't paying attention. I have a big ass black eye now. I don't even think the makeup's gonna cover that anymore. I don't. You walked into a pole. You slowed the fuck down. Chariot in reverse. Bitch, you stopped. Now you're on your ass. You got a big ass bruise on your fucking head, and now you got a big ass fucking bruise on your butt. Because you were being a stupid bitch, and you're looking at your phone, and you're like, what did this bitch say about me? Fuck that bitch. As opposed to getting to the gym, drinking your water. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so much love. Come hang out with us. Maybe I'll at least make you laugh. You can laugh at me. I can tell you want a funny story. Do you want a funny story? This is a pattern for you. Hey, Erin, this is a pattern for you, okay? This is a pattern. You keep doing this. This is not something new. You keep fucking doing this. You keep kind of like meeting or connecting with people that don't value you or don't see you for who you are. That what happens is you forget who you are. Dude, I feel you. It's just me and my husband left. My dad, my stepdad, like every fucking buddy. I get it, dude. It's why I don't really do mediumship as well. It's another reason I just can't. Too much death. But this is what you do. You forget who you are, and then you come back, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing? As opposed to walking into a room and being like, I am that bitch, and if they don't see me for who they are, then fuck them. But what happens is you still want the validation because you have deeply rooted abandonment wounds. Ooh, I heard that. Who abandoned you? Who didn't show for you in your life? I'm here, girl. Girl, you missed all the fucking technical difficulties. Like, shit. Angie was holding it down, modding. I don't know if she's still here. I don't know if she's at work. Like, I was like, nobody could hear me. I had to end the stream and start all over. I'm on my tablet. I'm over here just like ripping and running. Who wants a funny story to lighten the mood a little bit? Or do you want me to keep punching you in the face about how you keep repeating patterns? Let me know. I love my little like YouTube family I've been creating. I do. I literally do. Y'all just need to protect me at all costs. Okay? Because I look all big and bad, but Patty will tell you, but Patty's known me forever. Uh, I'm big baby. I'm big baby. Funny story, then punch you. Okay, so I had to go to the doctor on Monday because of sex. Yes, we can talk about pattern breaking as well. Okay, we can do all the things. Sex sent me to the doctor on Monday. And I'm sharing this because I have dealt with a lot of death in my life as well, and nothing helped me get through the day better than not having to think about it and just getting a good laugh. So you're all gonna get to laugh at me right now. Okay. So Angie, why do you think I've been watching you forever lurking in the shadows? Because you're funny as fuck. I'm just like socially awkward like a motherfucker. I sent a friend request to Aaron the other day on Discord and I was like, hi, I feel so weird. Like, I'm really that girl. Okay. So I get fake lash extensions. Yes, no, but this one's not funny. This one's like so bad. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Okay, we're gonna do it. This is because I love you guys, and I know you guys don't need to laugh. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So you notice how like I have no eyelashes here? Yeah, I feel baby girl. I fucking feel you. Okay. So doggy, head to the pillow, head to the mattress. Same baby girl. I was adopted. Abandonment wound started right day one. Head to the mattress. Eyelash got stuck the back of my eyeball. So the doctor's like, "So how did that happen?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't know how that happened." My husband obviously wears it as a badge of honor. But yeah, my eyelash extension got stuck in here from doggy. And so Monday, I couldn't go to the gym because I was like rubbing it all like this. Yeah, it's possible. I did not know it was possible either. And you know how like eyelashes are like way like thicker and rougher, you know what I mean? And it still like really bothers me. That's why one eye looks smaller than the other. Yeah. Yes, it hurts so bad. They had to like flush it out. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. Worth it though. Husband was putting in some work, so there's that. I'm good now. I'm just like Mercury retrograde is gonna be a bitch. I can already feel it. I'm like, last Mercury retrograde, I was in the hospital, and I'm already starting it out strong, like in the pre-shadow period, like literally in the doctor's office, like. Oh God, I hope my son doesn't watch this later. It was worth it. It's why I think it happened in the first place. He was put in work, right? And I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, that was I hope you guys can laugh. So now every time you see me and I talk about my lashes or you notice my lashes, you will now know that my husband put me in at the doctor's office. Yeah, don't watch Owen, if you're watching this at this point, don't watch this. Don't watch. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna block him. I'm gonna just block him. Because that's what happens when you have a 16-year-old. Go away. You're not allowed to watch this live, by the way.
Why'd you say my name?
Because I was telling everybody that my son's not allowed to go. You're banned.
Don't do OnlyFans.
Don't you? See, my kid is my biggest fucking bully. He just told me I'm not allowed to do OnlyFans. Did you guys see that? Yes, I know. We actually bought this house during Mercury retrograde, but I was stupid and I didn't like it was a whole thing. It worked out in the end, but yeah. Yeah. No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. See, he just got a girlfriend. He just got a girlfriend. He's very proud of himself. And so, yeah, he's 16. He has a car. I'm very proud of that, by the way. I bought my son a car, so that was a big fucking deal. How old is your son? I have a 16-year-old and he's my biggest bully. Oh, listen, Sarah, I know that you're not wrong. I'm gonna just tell you the last few Mercury retrogrades literally wrecked me, fucking destroyed me. I did come back stronger than ever. But, it is what it is. I will warn you, okay, guys? My Angel 22. Oh, I'm sure Angie. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. How did you? Is he out of the house? Are you okay? I don't want my kid to grow up. I'm like dreading. He's gonna go to college in 2 years, and I like literally. I think about it, and I want to cry. Like I already thinking about it. I'm like, I don't want to go. No, you're not allowed to go to college. He goes. You know what he's? Oh, I have two babies. I have an 18-year-old or a 16-year-old. What did I? I'm thinking about him leaving a 16-year-old, and then my daughter who's 8. She's actually at camp right now. And, like, the idea of my babies leaving, I'm already crushed. Like, "Are you okay? Did they already move out?" Like, I would not I'm, like, thinking about it. As you can see, I'm visibly upset. Oh, that's good. Wow, he's in the Air Force. Well, thank God you're having him do the Air Force. Don't do the Army. My husband did 22 years in the Army. My son wants to do all that stuff too, and I said, "No." He wanted to go to college in California, and I said, "No," because 'Cause we're, like I said he's not allowed to go more than 5. Owen, go away. I'm gonna Owen, I'll block you. See? I will block you. I'm like literally so embarrassed right now. Look, Owen, this card's for you. This means you're a stinky doo doo. Go away, Owen. Go away. I'll block you. I will literally. Okay. How about no? I'm gonna. Here's funny stories about Owen. Should we do funny stories about Owen? Oh my God, you guys, did you know that Owen, when he was like 10, I would always ask him, "Do you have any body wash?" Owen, when you were like 10, remember that? You have any body wash? No, we've already talked him out of California. My husband's from California. And the rule is, oh, hi, hi, hi. Okay, listen, hi. I have so many stories. Oh, wait, when he was like 10 years old, I was always wondering what is he washing his body with? Like, I would look in the shower and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, do you need body wash? This little shit for like a whole year. And people used to make fun of him at school. He told me after the fact for being the stinky boy because he was using conditioner. He thought he was conditioning his body. Oh my God, really? Brainy, do you have a YouTube? I love comedy. I love comedy. When I lived in Philly, I'm from born and raised in Philly. I'm gonna write your thing down. I am a slut for fucking comedy. Yes. Do you post your stuff? That's just one story, Owen. Play with me. I just play with me. Owen streams already. Play with me. Play with me. You know how mommy gets down. When I was pregnant, he was pissing me off. He was not doing the soap at all. I was pregnant. I used to fart in the car when he would piss me off, and then I would lock him in the car, and he would be like banging on the windows, like, "Mom, let me." Uh, True. Owen, go get. Owen, did you do the dishes? Owen, I know those dishes are better be done, and you got to go get your sister here in a minute. Oh, Angie, I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah. Owen, dishes. Oh my God, you're my kids are used to this. I've been doing social media now for like 7 years. And I'm shameless. Like when he broke his clavicle, I was posting stories and everything. And I was like, money, money, money. Oh, listen, Owen can take it with I'm his mom, okay? He can take it really well. He's actually really funny. He's a great kid. Yeah, she was here. I don't know if she was just here a second ago. Yeah, 4 positives. Yeah, she's right there. Yay, see, we're like a party. Okay, um, this seems very specific, but I'm gonna run with it. Is my ring what? Where are the I'm not getting all of my hold on. What I was doing was I need to figure this out. Not me with the dead air. I don't see the message anymore. Sorry. Um, I think you were asking about my ring and my terrible nail polish job. I don't know. So we have the moon card, we have the five of wands, and we have the three of swords. Something was done in the dark that you found out about that absolutely broke your heart. You found out like somebody was either talking shit about you behind your back, somebody was causing conflict. There was like this like smear campaign. I don't know who this is for, and the reason why they're bringing this up because it feels very random and very like not what I normally talk about. Stop! You literally have a black eye. Yes, I've been doing readings off and on this whole time. Angel, let's get back to that in a second. It's hard for me to do a lot of personals on here because there's a lot of energies, but I will do my best. So, um, yeah, something happened in the dark. And when you found out about it, you were crushed. You were crushed. And it definitely you're definitely recovering from it right now. You're in the recovery phase. You know, the moon really talks about not just like things that would happen in the dark, but also it's about coming back to self. You know, accepting your shadows, but it's also you reconnecting with your inner magic, your inner guide. Think about what darkness is like when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon. It's a moment of transformation and healing. And interestingly enough, what I'm seeing is, this situation that you dealt with actually put you back into alignment. Oh, and a French dinner tonight. Owen's about to get grounded, big grounded, because I have a feeling those dishes are not done. Okay. So whatever came out really kind of crushed you. I don't know where this is coming from because I wasn't picking up on this until just a minute ago. But they want you to understand, like, yeah, this separation, this remove, like this person being removed from your life had to happen because there was conversations that even you don't know about yet that were just not nice. Just oh, goodness, this is such a very difficult, like I was not expecting to kind of pull these cards. We were just vibing. Yeah, this separation really was about realigning you into where you need to be. Oh, I would love Angie. Angie, we'll have to do a live together, and you can like, dude, we should do that. So you can get more followers and stuff. We can get you remonetized. You'll have to come up with me. We'll have to do like a Tarot Tuesday. We have to. So, dude, everybody in the chat that wants me to do a Tarot Tuesday with Angie, fucking, I don't know, ones in the chat is that what we do? We could like, read people for like, or just talk about tarot, like how we got started with tarot. Um, Interestingly enough, the person that you were involved with that was kind of running their mouth about you behind your back would they were an energy leak. Yeah, see, Angie, you're pink. We're doing it. Hey, Carrie. See, we're gonna do like a tarot Tuesday. Would that be really fun? Me and Angie could just like vibe and she could teach me how to actually use fucking YouTube. And then she can use me to like get herself out there more. I'm fucking down. You see how my vibes are. I love just doing the damn thing. All right, I want to help Angel real quick. Angel had a question about her partner's health. Ooh, dude, them cards are flying. Let me shuffle these a little bit more, and then we'll see where we're going. Oh, and you got to go get your sister here soon. I have your the fuck, dude. That would be so fun. I totally would do that with you, Angie. I have a feeling Angie and I would like just be laughing the whole fucking time. Did you see that? Jesus. Okay, you got a big ass message from me. I don't fucking know what does that mean. They're just like, let's get to work, bitch. Yes, they will fly. So is this specifically about your... Ooh. Okay. No, Angie's great. I'm gonna say this, and I don't know enough about the situation, but like every time I would look at Angie, like after she left the LCU, I'm gonna say something, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know the details, because I just be minding my business. But every time I would like tap into your energy, the intensity of your fucking anger, the intensity of your fucking anger, like who the fuck played you? Like you felt like you got played. And I don't even know what the fuck happened because like I was just like in my bubble. I'd be in my bubble. You felt like someone who was meant somebody was supposed to have your back who didn't have your fucking back, and you felt like you got played. And now you're so fucking angry that you're having stomach issues amongst other shit. And you feel like you're on this island all alone, but you're not alone. Like you don't to me, it's like you're keeping everybody away in your own little way. Does that make sense? Okay, that's it. Angel. Okay. Um, everything seems like stop and go. Like you get a lot of information and then you get no information. It's very all over the place. You know, we have literally 3 nights. Oh, I'm sure it will. The truth always comes out. Um, we have 3 nights here for you. Okay. We literally have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now, if you're familiar with tarot, like knights are messengers, but they're not just messengers. They also can represent people. And for your situation, what I see is 3 people. Okay. I see somebody that is just so emotionally detached from themselves. I see somebody who is stuck. And then I see somebody that is so incredibly chaotic and all over the place that is creating this really, really exhausting environment. Oh, y'all are plotting. Y'all see them in the chat plotting. And I'm just over here like, I'm just like, okay, this is what I mean by y'all need to protect my ass because I really just be here for the vibes while y'all are over there plotting. Like, wait, what's happening? My problem is I'm always up here in the spiritual world that I often forget that all this other shit is going on. And I'm over here like, oh, let's manifest our best lives. And you're over here like, we're getting destroyed. And I'm like, wait, can I watch? I'm sorry, let me get back. Um, I don't really need to be protected. It's more like you need to like yell at me a lot, if that makes sense. I'm You'll see what I'm saying. Okay, so it's just a very draining environment that you're in right now. And I don't think you're really asking yourself, Angel, what exactly do you want? And the problem is you have 3 people that are on different pages, literally different pages, okay? Who are all kind of going in different directions and nobody's really communicating. I mean, we have the messengers and none of the messengers are communicating. Nobody's communicating to each other at all. But at the same time is it's like nobody wants to move forward. Nobody wants to change things. Nobody's on the same page. And especially regarding your partner's health, it's like you're trying to do everything in your power to help them be healthy, right? And do the right thing for themselves, but they refuse. And so you're like over focused. I'm trying. See, but you know. So you're trying so hard to kind of like what I see is like herding cats. You're trying to herd cats. You can't herd cats. Cats are gonna do what cats are gonna do, man. My cats only give me the love when they want to give me the love. You know what I mean? And so the message here is you can't save anybody who doesn't want to be saved. You keep trying to, guide people in the right direction, but nobody wants to go. So, but in the process, you're drowning, bitch. You're drowning. Don't go down with the sinking ship. You got to take care of yourself. And you have to love people the way they need to be loved, not the way that they want to be loved. And what you need to do right now is prioritize your own well-being before you burn out because girl, you're there. You're getting ready to burn the fuck out. Yeah, it hurts. But you want to know what hurts more? Losing yourself and then trying to figure out how to find yourself again. That's the hardest part. You know, my dad took his life and I just dealt with his anniversary recently. You know how fucked up my dad was? This motherfucker took his own life on his birthday. And the hardest part, And all of that for me was finding myself after I lost myself to everything. You know, Aaron, and that's probably what she should be doing on YouTube. Because clearly, if she's that fucking good, she needs to stop fucking hiding. I think it's not that you have. See, here's the thing: when people say they got to walk away from everything, it's not that you have to walk away from everything. It's that you need to just start putting yourself first and prioritizing yourself. But when I was going through that grief, I lost myself. I kept trying to save my dad before he did what he did, and I kept trying to save the family, and I kept trying to save everybody else that I lost me. So the hardest part is finding yourself. That's the most painful thing. The most painful thing is accepting and admitting that you abandoned yourself. Yeah, but you could do what I do, Angie. Look at how I'm having fun with it. See? You start by one little thing at a time. You know, one of the ways that I took back my power and I started to find for myself is, and this is going to sound so stupid, and I've shared this before, but it's crazy because um, I started cooking for myself. Not to say I didn't cook for myself, I didn't eat at home before, but every single night I would cook dinner. I'd always be so concerned about what I was making for my kids or what my husband wanted. Literally. So every single night I would be like, oh, I wonder what they want for dinner. And so the first thing I ever did to really kind of take back my power and live for me, I started making what I wanted. And if they wanted to eat it, great. If not, they're good. My husband, especially, he can figure it out. There are nights he doesn't want to eat what I made, and he'll DoorDash. But now it's something that I do that I love. I look forward to it now. I'm like, ooh, what am I gonna have for dinner? Last night we had a girly moment. I had a little moment. I wanted my chick. I wanted grilled chicken Caesar salad and I wanted truffle fries. That's what we had for dinner, and my kids loved it. My husband ordered pizza. He was like, "This isn't dinner." We had girl dinner, and I was fucking happy. It's those little acts that you do, like going for a walk by yourself because you want to go for a walk and not waiting around for somebody to go with you. It's those little things. It's not waiting to or not having every decision be based around how it will affect everybody else. It's those little tiny decisions that we make throughout the day that help us remind ourselves of who we are and how we prioritize ourselves. I need my glasses. I'm blind as a bat, y'all. But the ring light, like I put my glasses on and it fucking blinds me. But I'm getting to the point in the stream where I fucking can't see. See, I love this, okay? I love this. Like, you got the Empress card, and this is one of the most powerful women in the deck, if not the most powerful woman in the deck. Like, look at her on her throne. You know, just bad fucking motherfucker, right? But here you are in your head forgetting who you are because you've been living for everybody else your entire life, your whole life. You have been playing the supporting role and forgetting that you are the star. You're the producer, you're the director to your life, but you've been living for everyone else. That I don't even know if you even know what you want in life right now. And I'm not saying this to hurt you. My goal is to wake you the fuck up. Okay? My goal right here, and this I have a feeling is resonating for many of you right now. Okay? And I want you to just understand that you're not alone, especially women. We have been brought up in a society where our worth is measured by what kind of mother we are, what kind of wife we are, what kind of daughter we are, what we can provide for others. And so it's really hard for us to navigate or decenter men from our life or other things from our life and put ourselves at the center. You were brought up in a society where your worth was based on what you provided for others and how well you provided for others or how well you cared for everyone else. So that when you go through this truly, life-changing situation where you're finally allowing yourself to live for yourself, you literally don't know how. You don't even know how to sit with yourself and allow yourself to want what you want without wondering how that can help others. because now you feel selfish. Now you feel like a bad girl. And you were brought up saying, hey, listen, um, you're a bad person if you do things for yourself. How dare you only get yourself ice cream? You know what I mean? Like, and we're pushed into this, you gotta be the good girl, you gotta be the good boy, you have to fit in and you have to do all these things that you move into this place of discomfort because it's like, oh my God, your inner child's like, danger, danger, danger. This is bad. We could have consequences if we prioritize ourselves. We're going to be called selfish, or we're going to be called a bad person. We're going to get yelled at our parents, all those things. And or we're going to be abandoned, or they're going to reject us. And so we literally don't know how to push through that uncomfortable feeling and sitting down and being like, what do I want? So what's easier? Figure out what you don't want. I don't want to be disrespected anymore. Okay, well, if you don't want to be disrespected anymore, you should probably not allow people in your life to disrespect you, because you can't control other people. You can't force them to treat you a specific way. That's not going to happen. You cannot force people to respect you. What you can do is have specific standards. Okay. It's like a job. When you go to a job, you give them your resume and they're like, wow, this is great. I see the potential in you. We hire you, right? And then they set their standards. HR's like, this is the standards that we expect our employees to live up to, right? What happens if you don't live up to that standards? You might get a write up at first. You might get a talking to. Da, da, da. Eventually, if you refuse to live up to the standards that they expect from you, you get fired. So if people don't live up to the standards that you hold yourself up to, hi Dory, what happens? They get fired, right? You don't give them chance after chance after chance to show you exactly who they are, because every time you accept their bad behaviors, you lowered your standards. And so now they're going to meet you at the standards that you're showing them that you allow. And then what happens is you lower the bar, you lower the bar, you lower the bar, you lower the bar to the point where the bar is on the fucking ground, right? And you're willing, because you care about this person, to lower your standards. But here's the thing. If you settle for less, you're allowing less. And they're going to give you less. They're not going to give you more, because people don't work like that. They're not going to give you more because you're being kind and being nice and generous. They're not. They're going to give you less. They are. That's just how people work. If you allow less, they're going to give you less. They're not going to give you more. Because they don't want, because people are fucking lazy. Hold on, let me make sure my son is going to get. Listen, I just be channeling, and whoever needs to hear it has to hear it. I mean, I can hear my kid. I can promise you he didn't go leave to get his sister yet.
Yeah, mama?
Why are you not in the car to go get your sister?
Wait, what? I know, I'm picking her up. What?
Yeah.
What time? Right now?
Oh, you should have been left.
What are you talking about? You're messing. What?
I'm working, so what's your job?
Yeah, she told me that literally in the middle of the night to go pick her from drop her off at school.
All right, love you. Go get your sister.
You know, where the papers at?
Wherever you put them in the house.
I don't know where.
Oh, well, good luck.
Oh.
I gotta run. Love you. Bye. Okay. Oh my God, I am a mess today, guys. I apologize. I'm a mess every day. Who am I kidding? See, here's the thing, right? I love designer purses. And I love to kind of equate it like this. All right. You got this beautiful fucking Chanel, right? You got this Chanel bag. You know what I mean? You have this beautiful Chanel bag. But you meet someone that's never even seen Chanel before. They don't even know what Chanel is. They don't know what a Chanel bag is. They don't know how much it costs. And you say, hey, hold my purse. Hold my purse. They take that Chanel purse. They put it on the ground. Because they don't know what a Chanel purse is. They don't know how to love a Chanel purse. They don't know that when you're not using your Chanel, you got to put the dust bag back on it. They don't know that, you know what, once in a while you're going to have to send it to the leather people. They don't know. They don't know that it's a Chanel purse. So they don't even know how to treat it like a Chanel purse. Think about it. You keep handing them your Chanel purse, right? We're talking a vintage, double flap with the gold. You know what I mean? It's not that new Chanel. We're talking like that good vintage Chanel, the good, right? The one that sees some days that might have a little bit of imperfections here and there. And you might need to send it to the leather spa once in a while, but it's that good Chanel. But this person, they've never seen that. The best bag they have is probably from, the outlet, which there's nothing wrong with that, all right? But they don't know how to take care of that Chanel bag. Hmm. So what happens is you don't treat yourself like the Chanel bag that you are. Think about it. Oh, honey, your cat is a familiar and probably was sent to you from them. They're gonna just see. That's the thing is, you can't expect someone to honor you if they don't know how to honor you. They don't know how to honor you. You're expecting them to hold themselves to the same standards as you when they don't even look at themselves the way that you look at yourself. They're not trying to be better versions of themselves. They don't hold themselves to a high standard. Like there's certain things I would never say to people. I have a line in the sand. Like even when I'm arguing with somebody or I'm like cuz I do love me a little bit of gossip, a little bit of tea, or I will talk my shit, but there's certain things, there's lines I'll never cross. But then there are people that don't give a fuck about that and they'll cross that line. You hold yourself to a specific standard. They do not. So if they can't even hold themselves to that standard, they're not going to know how to come to you correctly because they don't even look at themselves that way. They can't. It's impossible. They don't know what they're doing. See, the way people work is if you give them a discount, they're not going to treat you like the Chanel bag. They're going to treat you at the discount version because that's how they value it at. If you and here's another analogy that I think somebody else needs to hear. Okay, a lot of these motherfuckers A lot of these motherfuckers are gonna do this. They got Honda money. Nothing wrong with a Honda money. Ain't nothing wrong with a Honda. Honda's a great car. It will last you. It's a great fucking car. I'm just making an analogy, okay? They got that Honda money and they want to walk into Porsche and they want to pay Honda prices and get the Porsche. And then you dumb bitches, me included, we like, you know what? We're gonna give you a chance. You can pay me your Honda price now. But at one point, I'm gonna expect you to pay those Porsche premiums because you still got to put that premium gas in it, right? You still got to do all the things to take care and maintain this Porsche, right? But they don't know how to do that because they only know Honda shit. So they're gonna teach you like a Honda because that's all they know. Because remember, they only understand Honda money. They don't understand Porsche money. So they're gonna talk to you like you're a Honda. They're gonna step to you like a Honda. That's just how it is. You're a Porsche. They barely got Honda money. The Honda they could probably actually afford is a 1987 Honda. Remember the Hondas with the little flipped up? I had one when I was a kid with the little what am I doing? The headlights, man, they would pop up. They were like, hello. They got like 1987, all the doors, they're all different colors. You got a red door, you got a white door, a yellow door, and a blue door, and the rest of the car's black. Okay? And you over here at Porsche wondering why they don't know how to fucking wine and dine you. Oh, I have expectations of people. Don't get it fucked up, baby girl. Because I know what I pour into relationships. I know my fucking worth. And if you're not going to come at me and elevate yourself, you can step the fuck off. You can step the fuck off. Like 100%. I have expectations because I have expectations of myself. I ain't let no fucking, fucking scumbag parasite bullshit in my energy. Fuck you. You can literally go fuck yourself. Because one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn in life is you cannot allow people in your life that are not constantly filling their cup if you are. If you are constantly filling your cup and you're trying to be the best version of yourself and you're a good fucking person and you treat people well and you don't feel like you've got to step on next to be successful, you can't have anybody in your life that even considers that. Because you have to look at it like this, all right? If they're constantly not filling their cup, not bettering themselves, and you are. What do you think? Where do you think they're going to get their fucking juju from? Where? Where? They're not filling their own cups. They're drinking from yours. So you're constantly doing all the work. Fill your cup. And then they come along, well, let me get a sip. Let me get another sip. Let me get another sip. And all of a sudden you're sitting here and you're like, bitch, I'm empty. I've got nothing left to give you. See, because if people are constantly filling their own cups, they don't gotta take from you. One of the reasons why my husband and I do so well is because we're both highly independent people. And we're constantly both filling each other our own cups. Okay, we're constantly filling our own fucking cups, right? I don't gotta take from his. He don't gotta take from me. We're good. So that when we come together, we have this overflow and we just share. See, here's the thing. And I told my husband when we first started talking, I told him exactly what the fuck it was. I said, I'm high maintenance. You can't have friends because I want all your attention, but I'm gonna give you all my attention. I don't really have a lot of friends. My family's my life. Every extra moment that I got, I'm with my husband or I'm with my kids. I said that to him. He was like, you know what? Okay. He even said to me, he was like, I don't even want friends because his experience in life was anytime you had a friend, they just wanted something from him, right? And so my husband and I, our idea of what a relationship looked like, we were on the same fucking page. I'm high maintenance and I want to be treated like a fucking princess and I'm mentally unwell. And if that works for you, great. And this motherfucker said, you know what? I love crazy. Let's go. And we've been inseparable ever since. He loves me for exactly who I am because one, he says I keep him interesting. He's a Gemini, so I keep him interesting. I'm like, woo! He's like, I don't know which Kate I'm gonna see today, uh, and he's all about his woman. He's good. He doesn't need any of that. Like every extra moment he wants to spend with me, so we're good. See, if you keep wearing a mask, you're going to attract the people that are literally attracted to the vibe, the pretending that you're putting out there. You're going to be attracted to people. I'm a Cancer, but I'm a Leo rising. If you know, you know. Mm. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you can, my husband knows exactly where my standards are at. Like he knows, and he's got to meet them. He's got to meet them. I love my Libras. I listen. I love everybody. Don't get me wrong. I either love a Libra or hate a Libra. But you know how fucked up I am, Sarah? I'm a Virgo moon. I'm like a control freak with like emotions, but I'm fighting myself every day. But the reason I'm talking about this is like I'm trying to show you at the same time that there's people that are in this world that exist that are absolutely going to be obsessed with who you are right now. There are literally people that are praying for a friend like you. There's literally a man or a woman that's praying to have a relationship for a person just like you. I'd have to look, Sarah. My ADHD brain, I can't remember shit. That and I have CPTSD and PTSD 'cause I'm just fucktarded. I say, and I say this to people all the time. I'm like, you got to get through all your no's as fast as fuck to get to your yeses. Stop wasting your time on fucking dumb shit. My cutoff game is so fucking strong. It's scary. It's so fucking strong. It's scary because I spent too much of my life giving a fuck. And you know what? Here's a quick little like tip on how to become so fucking unbothered. It's not that I don't give a fuck. Because I actually give lots of fucks. I'm gonna be so fucking for real. I actually give lots of fucks. What am I look? What house is my Virgo moon in? Hold on. I actually give lots of fucks. My, but I give more fucks about me. You see what I'm saying? I just give more fucks about me than I do you. And not on some like self-centered bullshit. I just honestly, guys, I've just really gotten to a point in my life where I really fucking like who I am. Call that self-obsessed. I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, the life that I've built for myself, I really fucking like a lot. And it took me a long time to get here. It's the second house. It took me a long time to get here. It's been a journey. And I've gotten to the point in my life where I either will completely cut you the fuck off or I will destroy your ego for fun. It just depends what the day is or what mood I'm in. I'll either turn you into my new favorite toy. That's my Lilith placement in my Mars. That's me so for real. I had beef with someone and I hadn't done any spell work in like 3 years. I have some motherfuckers sitting on my altar right now whose lives are completely falling apart, and it's been so fun to watch. And all I did was a reflection spell, and a reflection spell or ritual, whatever you want to talk about or call it, is it literally whatever energy they are sending your way literally bounces off a mirror and right back at them. You have someone in your fridge. I know. I know. I know. And they've been sitting on there for about it's been so funny. I'm the angelic assassin. I'm like the nicest person in the world until I'm fucking not. And then I'm like, ooh, witchcraft. Or I'm like, ooh, let's destroy them. See, I don't want to do a freezer because I want them to receive all of the. See, I look at it like this. All that shit that's destroying your life was meant for me. So fuck you. You don't freeze. I want you to feel it. Girl, I want stories. I do, it's true. The cancer in us, it's like we're fucking evil. Oh shit. It literally just exploded everywhere. I just got yelled at. I think I just got yelled at. See, I don't pretend to be like anything I'm not, and I'm locate like, yeah. And funny, I hadn't done a spell or anything in like 2, 3 years. But they had see, here's the thing about me. I will not act on a lot of shit, and I'll just like kind of like I don't really give a fuck anymore, and I'll move on. But if you push me to a point where I'm that angry, you're gonna fucking. I'm surprised they're still alive. Aaron, you literally found me at the right time. Like I always come into people's lives when they need to figure out how to stop abandoning themselves and start putting themselves first. Patty will tell you. Patty's in trouble though. Patty's about probably I have a one-on-one with her later, and she's probably gonna get yelled at. Like I saw her in my books, and I was like, oh, she fucked up. Yeah, she gonna get lectured today. Let me tell you guys something about Patty, and this is me because I love women. I love women. I love everybody. Don't like, but I especially have a kidney of women. Obviously, I swear to God, I wish I wasn't, a purely heterosexual person, just because it's like, oh no, my Mars I think is in. I have to look it up. I think my Mars. I'd have to look it up. Um, Listen, let me tell you something. uh, Patty had an opportunity to go into the UFC, and then she was a dumb bitch. We love her. And I'm okay with her not going into the UFC because UFC isn't exactly pay well for women and whatever. But she let a man back into her life. And what's crazy is Patty is hot as fuck. And I'm calling you out because I love you, bitch. Patty is hot as fuck. Like, bitch's body is like, I mean, if you want to, body is like, oh no. Am I thinking about a different Patty? I might be. Oh, I know Patty Cakes 88. I did have you confused with somebody else. My bad. Well, we're gonna talk about Patty, and then I'm gonna send her this. Okay, my bad. I got she does very well. And then she got back with her ex. She got back with her ex. Trust me, I my clients know I'm gonna talk shit about them, and I send them links because I love them. And she got back with her ex, and she had to. It got really bad, and she had to leave. So I know for a fact she's about to get yelled at again because the ex from hell, literally. Yes, it was the ex from hell. The one ex that I said no, absolutely not. And then she was like, yeah. So she gonna get yelled at. I know. I have the best job in the world. I get paid to yell at powerful, beautiful, hot women. It sounds so bad. Oh yeah, yeah. What a day. What a day. Life is good, right? Oh, she's fine. She'll be good. She likes I think she low key likes when I yell at her. I do. I have a lot of a pretty impressive client list. Not to put them out there. You know how petty. I just don't take a call from any of my exes. I have no love for them. Whatsoever. They can like if they died, I wouldn't even give a fuck. I'm being so for real. Like I'm just being honest. I wouldn't even give a shit. Like that sucks. Like not on some vindictive evil stuff. I just don't like I don't think about that. Like I don't fucking care. The hell that they put me through. I mean, I'm grateful for the woman that I became despite them, but they can literally oh, oops. Like what? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna have to go here in a minute. I'm running out of steam. But at the end of the day, the hardest thing in the world is having to face yourself in the mirror and accept and admit that you lost yourself again. And even when you knew better. Because how many times have you had a situation with someone, right? And everything in your body and your intuition was like, no, bitch, no. And then you're like, no, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I'm gonna give them a shot. And then what happens? You didn't listen to yourself. Your angels did everything in their power and everything they could think of to stop you, to say no, them bad, they bad, bad, super bad. And they're gonna be bad, bad with you too. You're not special to them. They're just being who they are. Okay? And you knew. And your angels are over here like chain smoking cigarettes and vapes because they're stressed for stress. You're stressing them out, bitch. Because they keep warning you and you keep walking into it because you're a good person and you see the potential in people and they're like, no, run. Run, bitch, run. And I don't want you to change who you are. The last thing I want is for you to become a callous, hardened person. I want you to, there's nothing wrong with you. I think you got to understand something. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just too nice. And you give people the benefit of the doubt that haven't earned it. You keep giving people the benefit of the doubt who haven't earned it and trusting people that haven't earned it. Because, you know what it's like. You know what it's like to feel abandoned. You know what it's like to feel rejected. And so the idea of doing that to anyone else is just really hard to stomach. But you're protecting them at the expense of you. And aren't you worthy? Aren't you worthy of friendships and companionship with people that love and honor you as you? I think you fucking are. And just because they don't think you're not like they don't think you're enough doesn't mean that you're not enough. What it means is they're a stupid bitch. That's all it means. Because if they can't see your worth, they're fucking stupid. They can't value you, they're probably special ed. I don't fucking know. They probably, like, I don't know, they're probably slow learners or have learning disabilities. I don't fucking know. But that's a them problem. It's not a you problem. I'm just saying, like, you keep trying to figure out in your head, consciously or subconsciously, what the fuck did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. You showed up to the relationship, the coworker, whatever, whoever it was. You showed up authentically and genuinely. You did exactly what you were supposed to do, and they didn't. You didn't do anything wrong. When we show up to relationships, no matter what type of relationship it is, platonic or not, family or not, love or not, there's an expectation. We are supposed to trust them, right? We're supposed to be vulnerable with them. That's what relationships are all about. No matter what kind of relationship they are, we're supposed to show up a certain way. You did exactly what you were supposed to do, but they didn't. See, you didn't do anything fucking wrong. They did. But because you felt rejected in this situation, or you felt abandoned, or you felt hurt, or whatever, you're taking on all the responsibility for the relationship breaking down when it's not yours. That'd be fun, Angel. When I used to go to therapy, I used to go to therapy like on some shit like, what's wrong with me? And my therapist was like, bitch, there's nothing wrong with you. Thank God for her. Came to my life. She's like, there's nothing wrong with you. She like I had this big, huge reality aha moment. I'll never forget it. I just left my ex-husband. My ex-husband, if you don't know my lore, very violent. Very, very fucking like violent. And I used to blame it on me. I was like, what the fuck did I do? Shit. And she was like, no, girl, you didn't do anything. Obviously, she didn't sound like that, but you know what I'm saying. And she was like, your problem is that you don't honor and respect yourself the way you're supposed to, and you allow people to mistreat you. Oh, for real, Angie? Nice. What state are you in? Hell yeah. Um, yeah. You are not a problem. You shouldn't feel excluded. I'm in the Fort Campbell area. That's crazy. Oh shit. Nice. What part? Tennessee's beautiful. I'm a Philly girl, like I'm a city girl at heart, but Tennessee is really pretty. We ended up here because my husband was in the military. So yeah. So I'm like right on the Kentucky line. Like I'm right there. Like I think I can get if I'm right by the highway, so I can get Kentucky in like 3 minutes. Dude, we're like, that's so funny. That we're like in a good way. I love that. But I miss the city. Like we go down to Nashville a lot because I need to get my fix. I just want to be like around people. I want everybody around me to be like, ah! Oh, you're like on the other side of fucking Kentucky too, of course. I would have been like, dude, what if she was close? I'd be like, bitch, let's get some coffee. Like, fuck yeah. I love me a coffee date. I'm like, let's go get some bougie, over expensive coffee. Or Diet Coke. Dude, I think it's gonna rain. I really wanted to go swimming too. I gotta wash my hair too. Yeah. But I think the one of the things that I really want. Oh, Mount Juliet is beautiful. It is so pretty. We go down there as much like yeah, it's gorgeous. Um when you start to realize that you did everything you were supposed to do and they're just a piece of shit and you just accept that, it's the most liberating feeling in the world. I miss the East Coast. We're getting a Wawa. If you know, you know. We're getting a fucking Wawa. Do you guys understand? I just heard thunder. I'm so butthurt. Only after Trump has gone facts. Fuck that motherfucker. I don't want to talk about politics right now. But yeah, fuck Trump. So so Wawa is life. Wawa, if you're not familiar with Wawa, it's like Sheets but better. I was not a I think Bucky's was good, but I'm a I'm a Wawa girl, man. I grew up, we would always go get hoagies. I grew up in the city, man. I love it. I love where I live now, but I'm a city girl at heart. I just I have strong opinions. I just don't want to talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm so over it. Just tell me where I need to be when I need to vote, and let's all hope our votes matter. That's where I be. Like that's where my head's at. I don't want to fucking talk about it anymore. Fuck that. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. Like fuck, just tell me when we're supposed to go vote so I can do what I gotta do, and then like hopefully it fucking matters. That's where my head's at. Like just otherwise, I don't want to fucking talk about it. Well, I want to talk about other shit. I want to talk about other shit. Oh God, my husband already knows not to talk about it. I'll tell him to shut the fuck up. I don't care. I literally would tell my husband, "Shut the fuck up." I do not give a shit. He knows don't be talking about that shit with me. Don't be fucking listening to that shit around me. Don't be watching that shit around me. Turn the channel. Turn it. Because none of that shit they're telling you is real anyway, so I don't want to fucking hear it. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. None of it's real. When you grow up in like the Northeast corridor and you work with the military and like you're in this whole world. Oh, pattern breaking. Let's talk about pattern breaking. Let's talk about pattern breaking and how they're similar to like how do you say? Um Okay, pattern breaking. How do you break a pattern? First, you have to break it. So, what's a pattern that you're struggling with? Oh, fair. That's smart, Angie, actually. Um, I make him put headphones in because I do most of my YouTube stuff when he's at work, you know, or social media stuff when he's at work. I haven't filmed anything for today, so that should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Long story short, how do you break a chain? You break it first. You have to be aware of it first. So let's say you have a pattern of, okay, let's say you smoke cigarettes, and every single time you would have a coffee, you would always smoke a cigarette. Well, you have to break that pattern. You have to do something different. Let's say every time you have a coffee now, you have to have the coffee indoors because you can't smoke indoors. You have to create a new pattern. So you first break it, you recognize what the pattern is, you break the pattern, and then you have to do something different. For example, I have this plant in here and it has fucking gnats, and I don't know what to do. I have one of the sticky things in there, but it's driving me crazy. You have to do something different. It's not so much about, yes, self-discipline, but you have to start at the beginning. So many people, what they're more having a hard time doing is breaking the pattern. But what they're doing first is trying to put a new pattern in its place. You have to first break the pattern before you can do the new thing. So, for example, every time you want to go do something that you know you're not supposed to do, just get up. Don't even think about what you're doing. Just get up. Just get up. Angie, you got to start somewhere. I did. I was doing what you were doing. It took me 7 years, but I'm here now. You just success is inevitable. Trust me. I get to talk to you about using other platforms because other platforms pay just as well. I'm on Facebook. I have multiple streams of income. I make fucking crazy money on Facebook. Pretty good money on TikTok. Instagram is they don't really pay for views, but you gotta work, bitch. I'm telling you, I've gotten to a point in my social media career where I literally work maybe 2 3 hours a day, but it didn't start that way. I was working a lot, like around the clock. Like if I was on my phone, I was working. Oh, Angie, I listen. I fucks with Angie since day one. I just be a lurker, okay? I started watching Angie when she was in the LCU. Um, but I'd be a lurker. Just be a lurker. And I was just going through my own personal stuff right there. But I always loved her energy immediately. And I've always fucked with Angie. I would always be like, hi, Angie, in the chat. And like, she wouldn't even know who I am. I would be like, hi, Angie. Yeah, you had this big ass YouTuber behind the scenes rooting you on, bitch. um, People like I toot my own horn. I'm really fucking proud of where I've come from. And a lot of them happened with pattern breaking, where, every time I quit smoking cigarettes, every time I wanted a cigarette, I would be like, I would fucking just get up and I would just shake it off and I would just, whatever I could think to do differently in that moment, I would just be like, I'm out. And I would just go do it. You just have to do something different. You have to first, don't worry so much about the what you're going to do differently. Just do something different in that moment. Just do something different in that moment. Like, there were days when, like, I wanted to go to the kitchen and eat. So I would just be like, well, shit, I don't know what to fucking do. I would go brush my teeth. I didn't know what else to do. You just have to find, just in that moment, don't overthink it. Oh, I got to do something different. And immediately because what you're doing is you're breaking the dopamine. You're breaking subconscious pattern. Like, literally, what you guys don't understand is this is science. Okay. You're fighting against your physical body. You're fighting neural pathways. That's what they're called. Neural pathways that are built in your brain that are telling you subconsciously how to walk, how to talk, how to breathe, how to react to every little thing. Every time you feel stressful, your subconscious brain, their neural pathways are telling you to go get a cigarette. So you have to stop. You're literally, once you understand what you're doing and what's actually happening and why it's so hard. The reason it's so hard is because you're fighting against your physical body, your fucking actual wiring. So the most valuable thing you can do is every single time that little fucking neural pathway pings, cut the bitch. Just cut it and do something fucking different. Go in a different direction. Don't ever think of the direction. If in that moment, it's telling you to go fucking walk outside the door and walk so you get yourself as far away from the kitchen as possible, far away from that pack of cigarettes as possible, do it. Ooh, thunder, rumbling. The reason why it's so hard, it's not about self-discipline, although you have to be honest with yourself and like radically accountable. You have to be, you have to, when you don't know, when you don't know. But when you start to really realizing the battle you're against, that you're literally fighting neural pathways in your brain that have been wired into you how to walk, talk, breathe, because your subconscious mind literally controls 95, if not more percent of everything we do. That's why so many people struggle with manifestation, because your subconscious mind doesn't even believe it. And then you're wondering, well, why isn't this happening? Because consciously you're saying the affirmations, consciously you're backing it up with this, da 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 da. But your subconscious mind is completely wired differently. Well said, Angel. Well said. Do you see what I'm saying? We can talk, yo. I don't think you guys understand how educated in this shit that I am. Like, I fucking know my shit because I love this shit. I love talking about this shit. I love talking to other people about this shit. I love hearing about other people talking about it. I love talking about science and manifestation and subconscious mind work and, subliminals and all those things. That's good. Oh, there I go again. You know what? One of the valuable lessons that I had to be real with myself was, if negative self talk actually worked, I'd be a skinny bitch on a fucking yacht in the Mediterranean right now. I'm not. Does this look like the Mediterranean for you? Do I look like I'm on a boat? Am I a fucking supermodel? I mean, I'm hot as fuck. Don't get it fucked up. And I'm successful. But until I started to change my inner monologue, I would have never gotten here if I hadn't. And I'm still working on my inner monologue every single day, because your inner monologue is literally the most important conversation you'll have with yourself day in and day out. But here's the fucked up part. You want to hear some crazy science, some actual psychological shit that's real, that fucked me up and like really almost made me like fucking hate my family? I'm gonna be so fucking real with you. Okay, this fucked me up. How we speak to ourselves is how our parents spoke to us. Fuck, right? So if you grew up in a home where your parents were hypercritical, you're probably very hypercritical to yourself, because they're the ones that taught us how to communicate with ourselves and others. If your parents were glass half empty people and not glass half full, you're probably, or at some point in your life, you might have changed it. You probably look at everything that way. If you grew up in an environment where your mom had no boundaries and she was a people pleaser, you probably are too. That is the generational curse. That's the pattern that everyone's talking about. How many of you are mothers? Do you want to know what the one motivating factor was for me to stop my bullshit? That got me to fucking pull my head on my ass so that I would never repeat the pattern? some of you aren't gonna like it. And even if you have adult children, it's not too fucking late. It's not. Because one of the most valuable things my mom ever did was when I was an adult was leaving my father. Because it showed me it was okay to leave. I break every fucking pattern so that my kids don't have to. Because every pattern I don't break, they're gonna have to break it. Because it becomes generational. Uh-huh. I know that fucked you up a little bit. But I did it because I give a fuck. I tell you everything. I tell everybody everything I've ever learned for a reason. Because, and you probably subscribe to the fact that you ain't shit because she told you that your whole life. And you probably look at yourself every single day with everything that's wrong with you as opposed to how amazing and incredible you are because she taught you how to see yourself. And she probably learned that from her mom, and her mom learned that from her mom. And yeah, it's generational. Break the pattern now so your kids don't fucking have to. Your standards better be fucking sky high if you got little girls at home. My husband too, he gets it. My daughter is so fucking spoiled. She will, whatever man he better come to her correct. Because that's one thing my dad did do to me. He treated me like a fucking princess that I expect to be treated like a princess. Break the pattern. And sometimes, honestly, just know, see, for me, knowing my why I was doing it every single day, my kids, my son remembers when I smoked. My daughter never knows the version of me that smokes cigarettes. So it's normal to grow up in an environment for them where people don't smoke. Smoking's not a thing. And they're educated about why people shouldn't smoke. So for them, it's just, well, why the fuck would I smoke? They also grow up in an environment where they see their mom going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. And I'll tell you why I go to the gym every single day, like as much as I do. Not just because I want to snatch body, I fucking do. Because I take care of my mother right now, and she's 83 and she has dementia, and she has never lifted a weight in her entire life. And she's basically fucking crippled because she's never took care of herself physically. She walked a lot. She was very cardiovascular. Like she walked everywhere because she was in the city. But she never fucking went to the gym and took care of herself and did any strength training. That now she can't even open up. She's 83 years old, and she looks in her 90s. And it is what it is. I love my mom. I'm not talking shit. I'm just telling you my experience. And like she can't even pop a can. She can't buckle her seatbelt. My 8-year-old with autism buckles her grandma in every time we get in the car. And I will never have, I don't want my kids to be in that position to have to do that. And I don't want to ever feel trapped in my body. So I go to the fucking gym. So now it's normal. My kids watch me physically take care of myself, not because I'm trying to attain some crazy goal, because they see it's just a part of taking care of yourself. As an adult, we go to the gym. It's their normal. I'm breaking the pattern. I'm breaking the pattern in real time that was put onto me. I didn't start going to the gym later in life because my mom never went to the gym. That wasn't important. I don't have a good relationship with food because my mom never had a good relationship with food. And I refuse to put that on the shoulders of my children. And here's the thing, I did start late in life, but at least I started. And it does not make you a bad person if you haven't started yet. Or all that guilt you're carrying right now is not a bad thing. Guilt is not a bad thing, people. Please understand that guilt is not a bad thing. Guilt is just a manifestation of emotions because you actually give a fuck. You actually care about the life that your kids live. You want them to be happy. You want them to be successful. And so, whatever you haven't done because you didn't have the information and wisdom at that time, you did the best you could with what you had. But now you have more. So now we can change. We can unlearn behavior, but we can also learn new behavior. Oh, I always yell. I'm just loud, but I'm never mean. Like the thing about me, like people when they're around me, I don't talk shit about people. Like I don't. I might talk about what they've done. I might have talk about their behavior or fucked up shit they did, but I'm not sitting here talking shit about people. I just don't think like that. Not anymore. I don't. So the way you change a pattern or you break a pattern, figure out why the fuck you want to do it. And it better be a good one, right? What's gonna keep you so radically accountable? For me, it was my kids. I look at them every day and I'm like, fuck yeah. I might have fucked them up in other ways. I'm sure I fucked them up in other ways because I'm sure I be on some shit, you know. I'm not very good at processing my emotions. I'm not very good at, certain things. But I broke the patterns I knew how to break. I'm breaking the patterns every single day that I'm aware of because I ain't, I'm not leaving it to them. I'm fucking, I'm working my ass off to not leave it to them. I fucking no, you know. I don't want. I don't think I'd ever be okay. I'd never be okay. And that opens a whole other door because now I struggle with my relationship with my mom, like big time, man, big time struggle with my relationship with my mom because I'm like, damn, bitch, it was so fucking easy to show up for my kids. Why the fuck didn't you show up for me, you bitch? Fuck you, bitch. Like, fuck you. It's so easy to love them. And then we got a whole nother fucking hill to climb. That's how it works. We open another door, and here we are. And it is what it is. And yep. But then you have your moments like I bought my kid a fucking car when he was 16. Fuck yeah. I went from welfare single mom 2 times over to like, I just bought my kid in 2020. I bought it. I pay for it every month. Not my husband. I do that shit. Okay, here's the thing. I'm terrible with money. You want to hear something funny? I'm so bad with money. I'm so fucking bad. I just want to go shop. I just want to go have fun. So every penny I make, I hand it to my husband and he gives me an allowance. I have an allowance. If you asked me today to pay the car payment, where? Who, what? I don't know. Honey, just, you know how much pride I had to swallow finally? I was like, babe, I'm really bad at this shit. I'm gonna just give you my money. I asked him for the allowance. I asked him. I did. I said, babe, I can't do this. I don't want to do this anymore. Mm-mm. I don't want to do it. It's too hard works. I don't like sit. I don't want to do it anymore. You do it. So every month I'm like, thank you. And it's not even that I don't care. I've tried to learn. And so I don't want to. Yeah. And he's better at it than me. And so, fuck it. Like, baby, here's my money. How much do I get this month? Yeah, adulting. I'm about to be 44 and I'm terrible with money. And I know I'm not supposed to say those things out loud in the universe, but it's not that I think there's anything wrong with it. I just am accepting where he's better at the relationship than I am. Because I'll be like, if I have a couple glasses of wine and I've done this, I will book us a whole fucking $10,000 trip to fucking Disney World. And I did. That was last year. I did not do it this year. My son is a wrestler and he's training all summer, so we gotta lock in. I've got to end this because my kids are home. I want to go hang out with them, and then I got clients later today. This was really fun. I had a blast. We're gonna do this again. I'm gonna try. Right now, the schedule is a little up in the air. I've got to figure out time in like when I want to do this. And I'm gonna kind of like I will put up the live schedule like kind of as they go. There's also a lot of other really awesome people that I like to watch as well, and I don't want to interfere with them in any way. And like I'll whatever. So I'm gonna hit them up and see when they go live. I just swallowed something. I don't even know what happened. And I'm dying. What the fuck? How did I just swallow on nothing? But we're gonna figure out the perfect time. Once we figure out the perfect time, then we'll have like an actual schedule. How do I swallow on nothing? is wrong with me? Did you guys watch that? I'm gonna have to watch that back. I literally just swallowed a fucking nothing. Ugh. Fuck is wrong with me? Oh Jesus, a lot. What does my husband always like? I like what's wrong with you. He saw it on a TikTok one time and he was like, thought it was funny. He was like, I like what's wrong with you. And I'm like, Okay, you're scaring me. Look, so when I channel, how sweaty I am. That's all sweat. That's how you know I've been channeling. All fucking sweat. It's disgusting. I have no idea why I just showed you that. I love you guys. Um, I will see you guys soon. Pay attention to the post on YouTube. Uh, I will have updates there. I love you. I don't know how to end this. That's probably why I'm like geeking out like a weirdo and I don't know how to end it. Okay. How do I end this? What? Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I figured it out. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.